So each fall, cyclists from around the country make their way to Delmarva to participate in the Seagull Century. It's not a race, it's a 100-mile course that takes cyclists on a scenic tour between Wicomico, Somerset, and Worcester counties.
Now, in a few weeks, cyclists are going to be taking a little faster and a little more competitive event in Salisbury. It's called the Seagull Circuit Race. Even if you don't ride, you want to make sure that you get out to see this exciting race. I'd like to introduce you this afternoon to Alex McRae. He is one of the organizers of the event. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so question. This is the first year.
Yes.
How did this come about?
I'm a member of Ocean Velo Club, and Ocean Velo Club is a competitive cycling team located here in Salisbury. We have a history of racing. Most of the racing that we have to do, we have to drive about 2 hours across the bridge. The races are exciting, fun times, and we wanted to bring that to Salisbury so that we didn't have to drive 2 hours, and also so that we could bring another competitive type of event to Salisbury.
Now, this is called a circuit race. What does that mean?
There's three types of races. There's a crit, a circuit race, and a road race. A crit has a completely closed course. The circuit race has a partially or mostly closed course, which is what we have. There are a couple places where the cyclists and traffic will have to share the road. And then a road race has typically a rolling enclosure or not very much traffic control. So we're doing a circuit race. It will be mostly closed off the circuit around the park.
Right.
In Salisbury.
In Salisbury, yeah.
So if you're out driving and you encounter some of the bicyclists, please be very careful, watch out for them. And you're encouraging people to come out and cheer riders on. Yes,
it is a spectator sport. There will be, with the walking path around the park, it really makes it spectator friendly where you can walk around a race and see different areas. There's the start finish line is right at the back entrance of the Civic Center. There is a slight downhill to in front of the skate park, which is going to be a good place to watch. And then there's also the turn that goes from South Park Drive onto Memorial Plaza. It's going to be a really challenging turn for the cyclists. They are going to be competing to get through that turn first, and their speeds are probably going to get over 30 miles an hour.
So what you're saying, without coming out and saying it, that might be a good place to watch it.
It might be a good place to watch it.
Yeah. Okay. So what else can the spectators look forward to seeing, aside from those cyclists making that turn?
It's just going to be, they'll travel together in a pack for 15, 16 laps, probably in the time limit. And then on the final lap, there will be a bell, and that'll signal that that's the final lap, and then they really have to put it all in. There will be some attrition along the way. These races aren't slow. They're tricky to stay in the group. So there's going to be cyclists that just can't keep up along the way, so they'll just kind of fall off, not fall off, but they'll drift back a little. And if they fall back too far, then the referees will pull them for safety reasons. There will be, these are carbon fiber, lightweight bikes, skinny tires. They're very fast. Most of them have between 20 and 22 gears. So they have a wide range of...
Pretty darn serious.
Yeah.
So the event's open to kids and adults, right?
Yes. Our junior racing starts at 8:50. These are licensed junior racers. They're also on similar bikes. Those races will be about 20 minutes. The adult races will start around 9:40, and those also are open to licensed competitors. The kids race at 1:45. All you need is a helmet, a bike, and sign the waiver, and you'll be able to be in that kids race.
But they're not going to be going.
They're not going to be going as fast. We have a little quarter-mile track set up for them to do the uphill finish.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
You obviously cycle a lot in Salisbury. Have you seen a shift in the popularity of bicycle riding around the Salisbury area?
I think I have seen the shift. There is a lot more interest in cycling. When I started cycling, there were only 2 or 3 days that people would ride, but now we have rides every day of the week except for Friday. And just like small groups, anywhere from 3 up to 20 or 30 people will get together and ride.
And it all supports a worthy cause.
Yes, we are partnering with the Richard A. Henson Family YMCA. We believe in their programs. Two of the race organizers, Sonny Smith and I, are teachers with Wacomico County, and so we wanted to do something positive for the community. So part of the proceeds will go to support their missions with after-school programs and their outreach and mission in the community.
That's awesome. Great. All right, let's go over the event details. It's happening on Saturday, August 25th. The first race is at 8:50 in the morning, and you have races all morning long, and it wraps up with that kids fun race, a quarter mile, 1:45. And the starting line is there, like you said, behind the Civic Center.
Yes.
All right. Alex McRae, organizer of the Seagull Circuit race. Thank you so much. Sounds like a lot of fun.